Don't speak what you don't understand. The truth is not in your command. Don't shout about what you think is fake. The decision isn't yours to make. Don't lie about the way things are. Tall tales will take you very far. Don't scoff when they say it's the end. In this life, you know you can't pretend. The days pass by, they've set in stone. But it's not too late now for you to change your tone. Don't speak. Don't speak. Open your soul. Don't harden your heart. Don't speak.
Hey everyone, it's Marianne from the New York City Organization of Public Service Retirees. So today I want to do another episode of your former union that you are sending a COPE or PAC or people's money to is using your money to lobby against our bills that protect you. Today we're focusing on AFSCME, International, New York State, AFL-CIO, and DC37. So let's just get right into it because there's a lot to show you. So right here on this page, let me see if I get over there by myself. We have DC37. Whoops. And let me show you up at top so you see who I'm looking at. District Council 37, 125 Barclay Street. So here you have Jamila Edwards, Sybil McPherson, Brittany Stinson, Odette Tinio. And if you see here, they spent $32,118 just in this one quarter of their lobbying. And they have to report this periodically. So it's like every quarter. This is for January, February, and I'm going to tell you they're pretty darn consistent. Total expenses in this category is $20,000 in itemized expenses, and it says advocacy, technology, cell phones, iPads, hotspots. And if you scroll down here, you can see the first bill is Senate 3607, and the second one that's highlighted is Assembly 4639, and those are both of our bills. So they were lobbying Peter Harcum and Stacey Fefer-Amato against our legislation. Now let's go to this tab. Yep. Okay. That's good. You can see that. Let's go back up. On this tab, this is the New York State AFL-CIO. Do you see that over here on the left? 100 South Swan Street, New York State, AFL-CIO. So I searched our legislation because, of course, you could see they do a lot of lobbying. And, oops, there you go. Right here, they approached Senator Peter Harcum and requested amendments to our bill, which ended up killing our legislation. New York State AFL-CIO killed our state bill. And when I approached them on this was started in March, when I said to them, why are you doing this? They said, well, Marianne, when the largest unions in the city of New York, who are our subordinate unions, tell us that they want this done, we do that. And I said, well, who is that? And they said, you all the two largest unions in the city, Marianne. And I said, let me see, DC37 and the UFT. And they said, yes. So not only did they lobby against 3607, scroll down here, they lobbied against 3607 and 4639, and you can see clear as day, they opposed it. And they went to Stacey Fefer-Amato, they went to Peter Harcum, the majority program and council staff, and Senate majority program and council staff. So They are lobbying against our legislation. So anytime you're sending DC37 people's money or a DC37 or you're an AFL-CIO or you're an AFSCME union retiree and you are sending COPE PAC peoples, they are using your money against you. I can't stress this enough. I keep showing you evidence after evidence after evidence. It's just not changing. So I need to kind of focus on every time we're showing you something. Like here's another one. Let's go back up to the top so you can see this is AFSCME International. And then come back down. AFSCME International's lobbying against 3607, our Senate bill, which of course was one of the largest unions that they were talking about when they told me that the largest unions in the city, Marianne, are telling me that we have to kill your bill. So here's AFSCME International. Let's go here. This bill, see here right now, you see Senate 3607, 7866B. They lobbied Stacey Fefermato. They lobbied staff members for Peter Harcum on both bills. And this was, again, AFSCME International. Now, let's go to the city because those were both state websites. Let's go to the city office of the clerk. And here is DC37. DC37 lobbied against Intro 1096 just about every single period. So they lobbied all of those city council members right there to your right. Here, Intro 1096, 2024, because that's when it was introduced. They did it every single time. So you remember this page. We introduced this to you guys the other day when we said, hey, if you're paying a UFT COPE and you've been inundating us with thousands of emails that you want to stop paying your UFT COPE, pay us that COPE. Donate your COPE here so that we can use that solely to pass our city and our state legislation. That's what this is for. We will use your monies to lobby for you and against these big behemoth unions that what we're struggling to compete against, right? So we call this the UFT COPE for New York City retiree legislation. Guess what? We are going to have to change the name of that because not only did many retirees call us from DC37, they also called us from UFT. They called us from the state unions because the state retirees were pissed that the UFT, AFSCME, AFL-CIO, DC37 lobbied against their bill. And I want you to know something. It's not just them. It's AFSCME, AFL-CIO, DC37, the United Federation of Teachers, CWA, CSEA, and Public Employees Federation, PEF. We were also told Local 3, but we're still trying to vet that one out. So I want you to know, time is now. We have a few months while we're trying to get back on our feet on our state legislation, have a new Senate sponsor, and get our bill back reintroduced to protect every New York City and every New York State municipal retiree. And we can't do it without you. So these PAC monies or PAC people's monies or COPE monies, they're usually small denominations. They're like 5, 10, 20 bucks a month. And you guys have been doing these to your former unions forever. Well, now's the time. Stop, because I'm showing you time after time that they're literally using your money against you. Donate to our campaign. Let me put that in the link in the chat, actually. We will be updating this link, updating the name of it, because we're not going to call it the UFT COPE money anymore, because so many union retirees came to us and said, we need to give you our people's money as well. And I said, or COPE. And I said, sure, let's change it then. Let's make it a New York statewide retiree fund to protect your benefits and pass your legislation. So the board agrees that this is what we'll be using this fund for, is solely to pass legislation, work on paying for our lobbyists, and getting your bills passed to protect you. So let's take a look at some of your questions. Jeanette says, sadly, you'll be getting questions about when they're going to get their $15 copay back, but no questions about this. Look, We can't tell you enough. We are fighting now 2 different cases. We won the Campion case, which is what the city had to pay for our senior care, all the way up to the New York State Court of Appeals, and we won that. The city has to pay for senior care. The copay case is still being fought in court. The Benkowski case, which is the nuclear option, is going back to the New York State Court of Appeal, the New York State Supreme Court, and we're waiting for a court date. But there's really no rush because nothing's happening right now. Yes, the copays are a pain in the ass. We totally get that. But there's talks going on between the lawyers and the city, and yes, it's taking forever. But we have no control over that. And remember, they changed the contract. The city and Emblem Health changed the contract and imposed these copays on us in 2025. There's nothing we can do about that right now. So we have to let the process play out. I know you guys are frustrated with it, and you're absolutely right, Jeanette. People will bitch and complain about every little thing, but look, we have saved you from being forced into Medicare Advantage since 2021. We have saved you from paying premium from 2021. That would have been $2,400 a month for you and your spouse or a disabled adult child, going back to 2021. We saved you from being forced into Medicare Advantage. We also saved you for copays from 2021 to 2025. So I think we've really proven ourselves at this point. And if you guys aren't, there's people here that are not on board and supporting this fight. Yes, it's long. It's a pain in the ass. Trust me, I know. I've given up my life to fight this. I literally came out of retirement with my board to work on this every single day. We are fighting for you, and the process sucks. I agree with you, but it's the process. And if I'm just to bitch and moan about the process being really stinky, then all I'm going to do is bitch, moan, and complain. There's nothing I can do to fix that. It's out of our hands. What I have to do is work within the process and still fight for you the best that I can, and that's what we're doing. What happened to Amato? Well, she's still there, but because this UFT and DC37, AFL, and AFSCME killed our state bill, right now, there's no assembly companion bill. There's no Senate companion bill to the assembly bill. So Stacey Pfeffer Amato still holds our bill for now, and I'm hoping she'll still hold it when we reintroduce it in January. Tina, I stopped that payment years before I left the city. Thank you. Now, if you guys are canceling your payments, please don't just say, I'm canceling. Cancel and then move them over to New York City Retirees so that we could build our own COPE, PAC, Peoples, whatever you want to call it, to be able to fight. You see what's happening. You see the tens of thousands of dollars just in what they're reporting in these documents. That's not even, I didn't even go up to the campaign finance and show you how much they're donating to these people so that they do the loyalty commitment to them, because we can't do that either. I mean, you're talking about lots of money. We showed you the UFT spent hundreds of thousands of dollars. It's just insane what they could do, that we just will never be able to do that. So the only way we can is by working with you guys and helping us do this. Send your monthly auto donation to the Retirees organization, not the corrupt $400,000 union leaders. Mary Ann will use it to fight for you. Thanks, John. It's good to see you. David, we stopped paying my wife with UFT, and I stopped DC37 when we retired. So, David, if I could ask if maybe you and your wife might consider even a $5 a month, each of you, to our fund that I just put in the link. It would help us build this to be able to get those bills passed. Janet, so I had to get a form when I canceled my optional PEP, and the contact at DC37 had to send it to the city. I sent an email to the UFT contact, but got no response. So Janet, I'm confused. Are you DC37 or UFT? Because you shouldn't have had to send it to both. I'm thinking your optional PEP means people's money. But if you're not UFT, there's no reason to send it to them. If you're DC37, it has to go here. Hold on, let me... If you're DC37 AFSCME, then to stop your people's money, look at the ticker I just added below. 202-429-1000, ask for Natalie Thomas. You can also email her at nathomas@afscme.org, or you can also call DC37 212-815-1550 and ask them to stop people's money. So tell me which is your union, UFT or DC37? I'm confused. What about money coming from our pension to DC37 Retiree Association? So if you are paying, you need to look at your pay stub, your pension stub. Are you paying a dues, or are you paying people's? There's two different monies that would be coming out of your pay. If you're paying a dues, it's like $36 a year. If you're, and you're probably paying that over across 12 months. So maybe like $3 a month. So if it's more than that, you need to look and see exactly what it says. If you don't know, snapshot the bottom of your pension stub or log into nicers.org and see what it says, and then send that to us, and we can help you figure that out. Thank you, David. We appreciate you. I'm both. I'm a seasonal chief lifeguard and a retired teacher. Oh my God, Janet, that's awesome. Okay, so you need to send it to the email and call the phone number below for DC37 to stop your peoples if you're paying peoples. And for UFT, we put up on that link here. Janet, I want you to go to this page. Let me see if I could pull that up. Okay. I want you to look at this page right here, and it tells you, I just put it in the chat as well. It says, now this is directly from the UFT website, and it says it takes 1 to 2 pay cycles to complete. The UFT retirees asked us how to stop their COPE payments to the UFT and give them, pass them to how to use them to pass our legislation. Here's how, and then donate to us. And it says first you have to cancel your COPE, and then you can donate here. It says mail, email, or fax a letter stating you would like to cancel your COPE contribution. The request should include your name, member ID, file number, and most recent mailing address. Once we receive the request, it is processed and sent to the city. Once processed by the city, the COPE deduction will come off your payroll or pension, which usually takes 1 to 2 pay cycles. So, and then I give you a fax number, and I also give you an email address, and I'm just going to copy paste that and put that all in the chat for you so you have it. So you could do all of that. And hopefully they get back to you. I think you're probably the first person I know that has 2 unions. Flip Kennedy, the United Federation of Terrorists. Now Flip. That's a good one. So that's really all I had for you guys today. I really wanted to show you, you know, some of these are just egregious, that they're literally using your dollars to lobby against you. AFSCME, this is AFSCME International, and DC37. This one is the New York State AFL-CIO, which is both UFT and DC37. And then this one is District Council 37. So I'm sorry to tell you again, these are 3 more large organizations. One's a district council, 2 are now internationals that are literally using your retiree PAC money to lobby against you. I can't urge you enough. Stop donating COPE PAC peoples to your former union because they're lobbying against your efforts, your interests, and our work. And we're banging our heads against the wall, not understanding where this is coming from, to recognize you guys are funding your former unions. So lobbying against us, which just makes me feel like one of those little gerbils on that wheel, just spinning my wheels. This is crazy. Stop funding them. Fund us. We need the ability to fight these behemoths so that they're not trying to taint a senator or an assembly person to take our bill like they did the senator to drop our legislation and change the language, which basically cuts its knees off, and it's absolutely useless at this point. So I hope you understand. I'm sorry to keep bringing you more bad news about this. It's just absolutely frustrating. No need giving them money if they're working against us. Absolutely. It's very frustrating. Janet, thanks. I'll do my homework. And Janet, if you have a problem, just message us. If you've waited the 2 months and you still don't hear anything, please let us know. Then we will intervene for you. But follow the process first before you pull us in, okay? All right, everyone, you have a great evening, and I will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's Friday. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great night, everyone. Please share this video far and wide. Encourage people to stop what they're doing in supporting their former unions with PACs and COPEs. It's just absolutely ridiculous. Edward, I sent the Rob for both my Medicare and GHI. The reason is that I was billed $45 on one visit for 2 doctors. Ed, we are still working. You sent us a whole lot of documents. We are still looking into that. So Ed, I want you to listen to me. We sent the information first to the insurance company. They ignored us. Then we sent it to the city of New York. And then both the commissioner and the deputy commissioner specifically said, we are looking into this. Please give us a little time. I know they're taking their sweet ass time. We didn't forget you. Trust me, we didn't forget you. So I hang in there. Stay in touch with the organization. You've got me or Bob answering or Jim answering those emails. Hang in there. I know it's frustrating, but we did process the complaint for you and 3 other people at the same time. So hopefully we'll have an update for all of you. All right, everyone. You guys hang in there, and I will see you tomorrow. Have a great evening.
Don't speak what you don't understand. The truth is not in your command. Don't shout about what you think is fake. The decision isn't yours to make. Don't lie about the way things are. Tall tales will take you very far. Don't scoff when they say it's the end. In this life, you know you can't pretend. The days pass by.